Hi, welcome to Tantalus Oracle. So today I'm going to be doing a different type of reading, and it's going to be, if you can see what's here on these people. And so how I'm going to do it, so it won't be as if I am picking and choosing. What I'm going to do is going to fold them up. And these are just the three that I'm going to do. And because you never know what's going to happen with Trump, but so I'm going to put them in here. You see me putting them in there. Okay. And I'm just going to pull one out and sit it over there. I can't see it. So now I have 3 questions that I'm going to ask for each person. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I don't want the video to be too long. So the first question, or the main question, would be, what is their purpose in running and what they're trying to accomplish? So what are they trying to accomplish by running for president? Okay. Okay, so we have coming out here the sun. You did accomplish important tasks. All is done and good. Be proud and celebrate. So they have a task they're trying to accomplish. Okay, so we want to look into that. But before I look into that, I want to pull out one of these cards as well to see how they're going to try to do that. Okay, so we have the God card and the Dilettante card. Dilettante. Okay, so the God card here says benevolence and compassion, recognizing the internal force within yourself and others. And the shadow side is despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. So they want to accomplish something. Maybe they're trying to have a God complex. They're trying to control some things, but it also could be, and how this is going to come out is like what they may show you versus what they may be actually doing. So the light could be what they're showing you, but the darkness or the shadow could be what they're hiding. Okay, so here it says delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. And on the other hand, we have pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. So we have those 2 attributes with this person right here, whoever that is. Okay, so let's look into it. What are they trying to accomplish? I'm only going to pull 3 cards and clarify what 3 cards would come out here. Well, 4 came out, so let's see. All right, so here we have the 5 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, the Temperance, and the Ace of Pentacles. So here, like I'm going to start in the middle. So here we have somebody looking into the future. They're planning certain things. So they're planning some things out. And this here is about balance, trying to gain balance, maintain balance, harmony, control as well. So this is somebody is trying for some future plans to get some type of balance. So what kind of balance would they want? But here on this side, we have the Five of Cups. So there's some sadness surrounding this. So there's some mental sadness or some sadness that could come from that, or they're doing it out of their feelings of how they feel. Okay. They have some things that has broken them in the past. And so now they're going to be planning some things to, now this right here could be for selfish reasons as well, because we have somebody right here. It's like they're trying to do something, but this could be self-serving. It doesn't necessarily have to be for the people. And here we have this opportunity here being presented to them. And this opportunity could be financial opportunities that they could have once they're in there. Okay, so let's look further into that. So this Five of Cups. So with the Five of Cups, we have the Three of Wands and the Seven of Swords. So there's some deception here with this. And that's the Three of Wands coming out. So there's some deceptions or some things being hidden about their future plans. And it's maybe causing some grief here, sadness, and people to be heartbroken because of these plans. Because we have this Three of Wands, these plans is deceptive. There's some hidden things behind these plans that they have. And it may cause people to have some type of heartbreak or sadness or whatever that is. So with this Three of Wands. Okay. Here we have the Fool. This is the new beginnings. So these are some new plans, some things they never have tried before, something that has never been done before. This is whatever plans, the future plans, is to start something new. Okay, so a whole new beginning to something. Okay. Clarify this Temperance. Temperance, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. So in trying to get this balance and harmony, let's just say to even things up, we have them working together, learning things, planting seeds, working in conjunction with others here, because you have a partnership. So whoever they go with, okay, they're also going to be working with others to accomplish some things, because there's going to be some celebrations about some things that they have gotten together to do. Okay, because the Three of Pentacles speaks about working with others, also acquiring a skill, learning new things. And then the Three of Cups is the celebrations that's coming in here as well, because these people are celebrating here about something that they have been working on together in this partnership, learning how to balance some things here. They're trying to work, like I said, it's trying to get some balance here between two different things, but they're working with someone else to plant some seeds into, because if you look at this card, they're watering the ground, okay? Like they're in the garden and something watering the ground, and now they're celebrating certain things. But it's in order to gain some type of harmony, balance, control here. So now let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, the World card. It's a new opportunity for something in the world, something to happen in the world. So to start a whole new cycle. One thing is ending and something else, because right here we have the Fool card, which means something very new, something new starting. So whatever their future plans is something that's going to be new to us. And it's going to change. It's an opportunity for something to be ending and something else to begin. Okay, and before I go any further, everything is allegedly. Okay. Allegedly. Okay. So here, like I said, there's some deceptions in their future plans. Whatever they're telling us is not actually what they're going to do, because they're trying to do something here, an important task. Whatever is important to them, they have a God complex here, right here. And where they may say one thing, but behind closed doors, it's something else. Okay. So their future plans is they're trying to create something new, trying to start something new. It's something they have been building and working on, and they're trying to come into celebration with it because they're trying to maintain some type of harmony or balance. Now, harmony to them may not be the harmony that we think it is. Okay, but it's some deception behind that. Whatever these future plans is. Get my other card. Okay, so these future plans, this Three of Wands is future plans, death and rebirth. So they're trying to end something and start something else new, like I just said. So they're trying to stop one thing that's going on now, whatever it is going on now, and change it into something else, whether you like it or not. Okay, so that's that question. The next question I want to go into. Okay. Now I want to see what good can come out of there. If they run and win, what good can come out of it? And then the next question, what bad can come out of it? So let's go into that next. Okay. So what good can come out of this person's presidency? That's too hard. What good can come out of their presidency? There's too many cards coming out. I only want one. Just pull one. The Judgment. That flipped over with the Empress and the other card, but I put it back. Okay, so here you face trial, consequences, and rebirth, mostly just before a major life transition. So whatever they're going to do, they're going to have issues with that. We're going to be judging them. Okay, and consequences of the rebirth. Remember, the death and rebirth card came out just a few seconds ago. So what good can come out of this? Because it looks like whenever this transition happened, it's going to face the backlash. Okay, so here we have, this is someone trying to stand their ground, because see, they're going to face some backlash, so they're going to have to stand up for whatever it is, or this could be us standing up against it. We're fighting against it because we're taken off guard by it. But here, like I said, they were trying to get a balance. But here, this is the happy family, maintaining or the foundation of a happy family. The 11 of the God card. Remember, the God card came out before. And then we have the Knight of Swords here. This is something they're going to try to push quick. Like once they get started, they're going to try to get you to go with it. But that's why you're going to be taken off guard, because it's going to happen quick. Okay, so let's look into that. Six of Swords. So This Six of Swords means that you're going to be moving from something kind of hostile into more peaceful. Okay. So you're going to face the backlash. You're going to have to stand in the ground, but it's going to take you to so you're trying to get that peace back. Okay. So either it could be us standing up, causing standing our ground, like we don't want this, whatever this transition they're trying to get you to make. And so we can go into a more peaceful state of mind. Or that's what they want. Okay. It could go either way. So they're trying to get people to calm down. Okay. Because people are going to be up in arms before the transition, but they're trying to get you to move to where you can calm yourself down. And so you won't be stressed out about this change that they're trying to bring forth. So let's look at this Four of Wands. The World card, once again, coming back out here. This is, like I said, the completion of a cycle for this foundation, this happiness. They're going to be happy with this change. We may not be happy with it, but they will be happy with it. Okay, let's look at this Knight of Swords. Okay, so the Knight of Swords, you have the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. Once again, a new opportunity coming out. But with this Five of Pentacles, a lot of people going to look at this card. A lot of people is not going to be doing well with this situation. Page of Wands, this is you ready to take action. Okay, they're going to come in ready. And here with the Wheel of Fortune, it's going to be a change of a situation for some. So it could be good for some, bad for others. But we know it's not going to be too good because we have this Five of Pentacles here with this opportunity coming out where people are going to be left out. People are going to be left behind. People are going to be abandoned. Okay, whatever this transition going to be for they're trying to get us to go into. All right. So, what's this World card? We have the Strength and the World card coming out to clarify the World card. So, once again, we're going to have to be strong in this. Well, this is the Strength card means you maintaining your strength, maintaining your confidence, building yourself up, okay, for this change. So it's going to be a build up to this change. It's not going to, it's like once they get it started, it's going to come in quick and it's going to take you off guard. So what good can come out of it? Based on this, I'm not seeing the good coming out of it yet. Unless it's good for them. Because here I'm seeing a lot of people being left behind or left out, abandoned. This is poverty as well. Death, poverty. Okay. So the next question. The bad part is coming out of this. And that'll be the last question for whoever this is. So what bad can come out of this person being president? The Lovers. There is a strong relationship, but it's not the time to make hasty decisions. Okay, so let's look into that relationship. Okay. Okay, so here we have in the middle the Nine of Cups. This is somebody almost succeeding at something. Okay, you almost at the point where you need to be. But here it says it's not the time to make a hasty decision. So even though they're at the point where they want to be at and they're happy getting there, they're going to have to take some type of break. There's going to be some type of pause there before they become victorious in what they're doing. And here the high priestess with this victory, it's like you have some type of insight on some things. You know that you're going to be victorious in something, but you're going to have to take a pause on it because here it's not the right time. So like I said, they're going to try to rush in, and remember, I just said they're going to try to rush in and do something, but we're going to have to push back. So the pushback could be this break that they're going to have to take because they're going to have to, we tried to do it too fast. Now we're going to have to slow it down and ease into it a little bit more. So let's look more into that. Let's look into this Four of Swords. The Four of Swords coming out with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords. So there's a conflict here. It's a battle, okay? People not agreeing with certain things. Like a mental. Okay? And then with the Ten of Swords, this is look at the picture. So with the Ten of Swords, you have, this is all mental. So it's like a mind thing because we already know it's the deception in here. So that's that inner conflict here and the betrayal and the backstabbing and the worry and the stress. So that's why people are going to be so up about it. That's why they're going to take this moment to pause here because we have the 4, the 5, and the 10. They're going to take a minute to pause to try to resolve some of this anxiety somebody may have, this inner conflict here, before they take it to the next level. Okay. 9 of Cups. King of Cups. This is somebody who they got their, the King of Cups is someone, as a mature person, but you can't waver them too much. They're fully in control of their emotions, or they may exhibit that, okay? So they're not going to let their emotions or their feelings get in the way of what they want to do. But they may still do it they may be doing it out of some type of care and concern. But who is that care and concern for? Okay. Could it be for their self or us? So let's see the 6 of Wands. Look at the picture. Okay. So with the 6 of Wands, we have the 4 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, victory. No, that's the 9 of Wands. I'm sorry, the 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles is about someone feeling lack of insecure. They're not sure about their victory, so that's why they want to take the pause. But also they feel like that 5 of Cups came out in the beginning where people were feeling the unhappiness about the situation. So they're not sure of their victory, so maybe that's why they do the pullback. But they're not going to give up on whatever it is that they're doing. They're still going to do it. They just might put a pause on it. Like I said here, the pause is going to come because they see the pushback right before they make that final decision on. The High Priestess, Three of Swords, and the Star card. So with this High Priestess, like I said, you just have some information, you have some knowledge or insight into some things. With the Three of Swords here, with this Star, that's the worry about being able to be illuminated. So they may have a fear of things failing. Okay, so whatever it is they're trying to do, Four of Wands. Okay. Once again, that Four of Wands came out before, and that was, like I said, that God card, the foundation, the happiness, what they're trying to succeed in doing, what they're working towards. Okay. They feel like they're not sure if they're going to be victorious, so they're going to have to take a step back. And as you see here, it's not the right time to do it. So because of the pushback, they may have to take a pause on it before they move forward again. But it's not like they're not going to move forward. They're just going to take a break on moving forward. Can't do it at this time. Okay, so that is the first person. Let's see who that is. Okay. So that's who that is. So the next person, let's see what comes out with them. Same questions for the next person. Okay, so let's see who this is. I don't want to see it. I don't want to. Okay. All right. So whoever that is, same question. What are they hiding that they're trying to accomplish? The Empress. Okay, you are in your feminine power. There is an open door for family, well-being, and limitless good fortune. So this could be somebody who is trying to create something for the family fortune or something like that. They could be trying to bring their family in and get the family set up some type of way. Okay, so let me pull these cards. Comes out with this. All right, those flipped over. So I'm going to stop right there with that. So we have here the Lover. Great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. A Victim card here prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. And here, playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. A Rebel card challenges authority to affect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs, rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. And then we have the Martyr, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause, and here addiction to self-pity. So let's look into that person. So what are they trying to accomplish? And this is how they're going to play it out here, but this is what they're trying to do. Okay. So 3 cards. What are they trying to accomplish? And we already see it look like they're trying to get the open door for their family to be successful. Okay. How that card get in there? Okay. Okay. So here we have the Hierophant, the Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the High Priestess was in there too, so I just pulled it out. So I'm going to start here. This is somebody who is looking into some things. They have already planted some seeds. They have already done some things. They're taking stock of a situation because and also looking at what has come from the work that they have done with others. This is them working with others. So they're using that or looking at the, let's just say, benefits or the results of their work with others. Okay? Because they're working with others. Here with the Hierophant, this is old systems, traditions, but also this is this person who's in control of some things here. They give out the orders. They laying down the law. This is what we do. Okay? And here with the High Priestess, once again, this is that inner knowledge, that intuition, that inner knowing. You just know certain things, but it also can be religious as well. But see, what we saw over here, they don't follow certain things, conform to certain things. So it could be an alternative religious type of thing, if you know what I mean. Okay, so once again, we have this person, they're looking at, the Pentacles represents the material things that they're working towards here. But they're working in conjunction with others. But they're giving out the orders. So this is what we're going to do, and this is how we want to do it. And we're going to do it this way. And that's just how we're going to do it. So let's see. This Hierophant. Ace of Cups. This is the new love of something. So maybe they are acquiring a love. We got the Lovers here. We got this new love, emotions coming out of this. So maybe it's making them feel some type of way. Maybe it's bringing out some type of emotional or love for something. It could be love of power here with this Hierophant, of the authority that they have. Seven of Pentacles. How many is this? Okay, so with the Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, the Justice card, the Lovers card coming back out again, and the Queen of Pentacles. And we already said that with that Lovers card, but we already said that this person is trying to work to get their family in a good place. That's that Queen of Pentacles. This is that person who's trying to build. See, she's walking up the ladder. She's trying to allow, he, she, whoever this person is, trying to allow to step up the ladder, go up the ladder to be successful here. The Lovers here. See, they have the key. They have the key here to make this choice. They have the ability to make this happen here because they're working in conjunction with someone, whoever they're working with. Because see, this person has the key information. They have information that they need in order to move forward here. They have the justice card. The justice card. Okay. What you get what you deserve. Here with the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is that you almost to success. You almost at that place where you want to be happy. So they are trying to garner some type of benefit, as we already see, for their family, but they're also doing it in a way. Now with the justice, they could be working in the justice part of the system, or this could just be them feeling like they receiving the justice by accomplishing these things, or they received justice, and since they received justice, now they're able to do some things that they need to do, because now they got that love or that power back again, or the power has given them that, you know how somebody is money hungry, not power hungry. So now let's clarify this 3 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. They had to take a break. This person took a break. It could be a mental break. It could be a break. Some type of pause here. They took a moment out, or they took time out here, but they're working with other people. Go back and let's go to High Priestess. There's too many cards, but let's just see what he got. Ace of Swords, mental clarity, 2 of Pentacles, and then the Devil card. So they're doing some things here. They came into an idea. They got some clarity on something with this High Priestess card. They got clarity on something, working, trying to balance something here. Balancing things out, weighing things out, monetary things. They're weighing the options. They're making sure they balance things the correct way, but it's not in a good way. We have this Devil card here, so it's not good with this High Priestess. So basically, this person's looked to bring their family up, and then they're trying to get some power here as well. Like they're gonna love the power that they have when they get in there, and like they're coming back for something. They're coming back for the justice to get back at certain things. Okay, let's see here. Four of Swords, Queen of Swords. This person has experience. Now I'm feeling like that's Trump. I don't know. But this person has experience, and they're going to use that experience. That's probably why the pause came. Now, they having that experience that they've gained from prior, they're coming back and using it, but they're going to use it for their benefit as well. Okay. So let's go into the next question. Okay, so the good that can come out of it. We have the Tower and the Moon. Okay. So with the Moon, things appear in a different light. Don't dream and imagine, research and be sure. And with the Tower, if you encounter unforeseen and traumatic events, you stand strong in the face of them with grace. Okay, so let's look and see what that's about. Well, they're going to have to go back and check some things out because something's going to happen that's not going to be good, but they're standing strong. Either they're doing that now or that's what they're going to have to do. So something happened and they're going to have to be strong in it. But then also things going to come to light here. So they're going to have to make sure they do their research. Okay, here. Yeah, that's the battle right there. There's the Moon card coming back out. And here, see, things aren't what they seem. There's some hidden things about this situation. There's some things being hidden, but they're not giving up the fight. They're still in it because something caught them off guard. Something was caught off guard. They had to stand up for themselves. They wasn't prepared for something that's happening, but there's some things that were hidden. We got this Moon card here. Now they got to go back. Okay, people looking into some things. You got to go back and look at some things. So, they're going to be looking into something. Okay, let's see what this 9 of Wands. 10 of Wands and the World card. 10 of Wands. There was some burden, some things they were having to carry and deal with. Okay, that caused some things to shift for them, to change for them. And it took them to another place. Okay, but that is ending. Whatever they're battling right now, or whatever they had to battle, that's going to come to an end. That's probably the Tower and the Moon together. Some things wasn't what they tried to make it seem to be. Cards fell. Okay. Okay. So let's look into this Moon card. Cups. 9 of Cups. Am I saying that right? Yeah, 9 of Cups. Okay. So with the 9 of Cups, this just came out just a few seconds ago with this person. Okay. There's some things being hidden, but they're not really, I would say they're not really concerned too much about it because they know they're almost where they need to be. Maybe they're coming out of that deception. Maybe those lies and deceptions or something is coming to an end because you see they got caught off guard with some deception, lies, deception. Okay. Caught off guard and they had to deal with that. But it's coming to an end here. And that's probably why they want to come out. They're going to play that victim role. Okay. Oh, they did this to me and blah, blah, blah. And then, but then they're going to go get in there. They're planning to get in there and bring their family up. Like we just saw. So let's see. This 7. The Wheel of Fortune. Things have changed. Things have shifted in their favor. Okay. Like I said, that's whatever this is that they're dealing with, that's going to end and it's going to shift and probably be in their favor. I'll pull one more card. Too many. The Queen of Pentacles. Yep. Just came out just a few seconds ago. Queen of Pentacles right here in the middle. The fortune changed to the Queen of Pentacles. About to get some money. Okay. Nine of Pentacles here. Independent success. Okay. Things about to change for whoever this is. Whatever they're going through, whatever they're battling, that's about to come to end. It's going to switch it up. So their plan is for it to come to an end, for them to get in there and do what they want to do, which was bring their family up. Okay. But something happened that caused them to, because remember just before I said they had to take a pause. They had to take a break. Okay. But they're going to come back, and this is what they're coming back for. But that good is for them. That's not for us. Okay. So, like I said, just because I'm saying it's good, what good can come out of it, it's not necessarily for us. It can just be for them. What they feel is the good. Okay. Last question. What bad can come? What's the last question? Temperance and the Sun. Real change takes time, and as such, your ability to exercise patience and self-control are infinite virtues. And then we have the Sun. You did accomplish important tasks. All is done and good. Be proud and celebrate. Okay. So it took them some time to do some things, but they were patient, and it paid off for them. So let's look into that. And once again, all this is allegedly. Okay. There's the victory. There's the break. Once again, that Four of Swords coming back out. And there's the happiness coming after that. Okay, so once again, like I said, that pause, that break, that mental clarity, they had to gain some type of understanding, get clear in their mind. They're coming back victorious here. The victory is coming from that, and the happiness is coming from that, because we see that right here. Okay, so let's look into that. Six of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Three of Cups. And the Ace of Pentacles. This victory is a new opportunity. An opportunity has been presented. A new business, a new financial opportunity. The things are shifted in your favor. And then here you working with others. And we already saw that you're trying to bring in your family. You're trying to uplift your family. So it could be you working with them. Y'all happy, working, celebrating your victory here. Because now things have shifted in your favor. You got a new opportunity to get in there and do what you want to do. Okay. So y'all celebrating. Because it says be proud and celebrate right here. The Sun. Right here with this break. It's bringing the Sun. Once you get that break and that clarity in your mind, and you take that pause, you coming back with the Sun card. Which is that accomplishment. And here we have the Cups. They're happy. Right here. They're overflowing with emotion. They are so happy here with this situation that they're in. It worked in their favor. The Hierophant. Remember, the Hierophant came out already. See that ladder again? They're happy. They're going to move up. Okay? So we already saw them trying to bring that family in and get this, but they're battling some things right now. They're trying to get through it, but it's going to shift and change in their favor, and it's going to work out in the end for them, not necessarily for us, it looks like. So let's see who this is. No, I was wrong. Who is this? DeSantis. Okay. That's who that is. So you're trying to get your family in here. Okay. So what they battling some things right now. I don't know what's going on with these people, so I don't know what DeSantis is battling right now. What's they talking about? The theme part. I don't know. Okay, so that's who that is. So we already know who the last person is, which would be Trump. But I'm going to pull it out anyway. We only have 3. All right. So that's that one. So let's see what's going on with this one. We already know who it is. So. What are they trying to accomplish? Hermit. It's time to self-reflection. I guess it's time to self-reflect. There lies power in solitude, okay? So you need to take a moment to be away, okay? In isolation. Some isolation here. Detective. Okay, so we have the detective and the guide. So with the detective, we have great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth, and then voyeurism, falsifying information. And then we have the guide, represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself, and places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. Okay, so we have that coming out for him. So let's look into that. I don't know, this came out like that, so let's leave it upside down. Okay, so here we have the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have the Star in reverse, and then the 5 of Wands. So here with the Queen of Pentacles, this is business, okay, business person. They doing things. They got stuff going on. you know. But at the same time, they have this conflict going on, these battles going on surrounding some things here with their business, how they handle their business. Maybe that's why this over here. And see the star card in reverse. So where you was big time before, now you're not shining like that no more. Your star has been dimmed a little bit because of the situation that or somebody is trying to dim it because of the situation that you're in. Okay. Or that you're dealing with here, this conflict. You're battling a lot of things going on, difference of opinion, difference of ways of how to do things. King of Wands. Eight of Cups. Knight of Swords. So with this King of Wands, this is somebody who knows what to do. See, this person giving direction. So this is someone who takes action. They know what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. Okay, so they have their own way of doing it. They don't need you to tell them. Okay, that's probably why the conflict here, because they're going to do it how they want to do it. But then the Eight of Cups here is you walking away from something. You need to walk away from something. This is why you need to go into the hermit mode. You need to take a step back, okay, from being this person or exhibiting that type of thing. And then here with the Knight of Swords, is you talking too much. See, you're killing yourself with your mouth here. See how he got the sword going down his throat? Okay. Either you trying to withhold information with this Knight of Swords, because usually the Knight of Swords is someone they're quick to say stuff. But see, here you're choking yourself with your own words. So maybe your mouth then got you in trouble with some things, and that's why you're in this battle here with these other people, because you said some things you probably shouldn't have said, because you want to do things how you want to do it, and you say you feel as if you could do it how you want to do it, but now you got to take a step back right there to do some evaluation, because what you thought was going to be okay, it was not. Okay, so let's see what this Queen of Pentacles is. These fell in my lap, so I'm going to use these. Okay, so we got the Ten of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. There's some burdens here that you're trying to handle, some burdens. So this Queen of, like, all the stuff you got going on is to cause you, now you're trying to figure out how you're going to handle it. You're trying to balance some burdens, things that you're dealing with. Okay? This Queen of Pentacles, Trump, he's trying to balance and handle some things, work some things out, some burdens that he has to deal with. That's why the Star card could be in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. It's an opportunity. Maybe somebody took the opportunity. It was some type of opportunity. Let me see. A new opportunity. The Hermit. Okay. So that's when you turn the light off of you, so put you in the background, basically. It was an opportunity for him to go into hermit mode for self-reflection. And it says there lies power in solitude. So you taking that moment to reflect on some things. They give you a moment to look at some things. Okay. So that them turning that light off you or dimming your star or humbling you in some type of way gave you the opportunity to go in some type of hermit mode. For you to do some evaluation, you looking into some things. Got the detective here, like I said. But there's the self-reflection here with this hermit. Okay, so the next question, what good can come out of this? Okay, let's look into that. And when I'm saying what good, that's if they were to become president. And then the bad is if they were to become president, what the good would be, what the bad would be. Okay. And like I said, that's not necessarily for us. It just could be for them. The moon and the justice card. So here with the moon, things appear in a different light. Don't dream and imagine. Research and be sure. Remember that the detective card just came out where they need to look into some things. They're researching. Okay. And then we have the justice card as well. And there is balance, fairness, and the inescapable consequences of our actions. Choose wisely, you get what you deserve. Okay. So just think about that. What that means. About what just came out with him. So let's take 3 cards. Yeah, that's that reflection with this battle. These colors coming from. Okay, so here we have, once again in the middle, somebody battling with somebody. You up against other people, people coming against you. But this is going to give you that time to reflect and evaluate the situation, okay? And here you have the Lovers. This is a partnership. But see, this partnership has some deception with it because it's like you in a, how you can say, like a battle of the brains, a battle of the minds with somebody that you had some type of connection to. And where you think it was okay and it's not really, because it could just be a pause here with this. Because I won, but actually you didn't. They just taking a minute to take a break from it. We're going to come back. But right now we're going to let it settle down. We're going to come back. So this partnership here, there's some conflict within the partnership. Caught them off guard. But now you get a chance to look at some things to evaluate the situation. So let's see, 7 of Pentacles. Give me all these cards. 7 of Pentacles. Okay. This fell in my lap. 9 of Cups. Okay. So we have the 9 of Cups coming after you. After you do some reflection, it's going to take you to that 9 of Cups, where you are like you getting to see the light now. Okay, let's see this 7 of Wands. The Emperor, Page of Wands, Page of Cups. So this Emperor, someone who's in control, who calling the shots. There's somebody in authority. So you're battling somebody in authority here. All right. And then here, this Page of Cups and this Page of Wands. This is somebody taking action on something that they offer. Okay. So you're battling so maybe somebody, this Emperor, suggested that you do something, offered you something that they wanted you to do. It's an offer on the table here for you to take some type of action. So they want him to do certain things or something. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. You thinking about it. That's the 7 of Pentacles right there. This is you taking stock of the situation, evaluating the situation. Because see, you in a battle with these people. They're trying to battle you mentally, you know. Like I said, this is a battle of the minds, but you trying to take stock of the situation. You evaluating, you checking it out to see what's really going on. Because see, this is somebody that you either work with or this is some type of major thing that you're going to have to make a decision on here. So I'm going to pull. I want to pull one on this Nine of Cups here. Three of Cups. Okay, you're going to come out this. You're trying to see. But see, you're doing the Three of Cups. This is a celebration here. After your evaluation, after you see what's going on, you're going to celebrate. Coming together. Now I want to see. Three of Swords. Yeah, they were worried about it. They were stressed about this situation. But in the end, you're going to celebrate. Two of Pentacles here. Somebody is trying to balance some things out, trying to weigh their options. But see, you got getting the opportunity to do something. How you going to handle it? This is the offer. This is what I want you to do. How you going to handle it? Okay. This is what I'm presenting you to. This news as well. It's supposed to be good news for something to happen. But it's coming from this battle that you're dealing with in the situation. So whatever that he's battling right now, somebody's going to make him an offer. But it's going to work out in his favor. Whatever they're trying to get him to do, it's going to work out in his favor. Okay, so last question. It's the bad. The sun and the moon coming back out again. Okay. Things appear in a different light. Don't dream and imagine. Research and be sure. The sun, you did accomplish important tasks. All is done and good. Be proud and celebrate. Like I just said, whatever going on, he's going to come out good in the end. They may try to make it seem like, or they're trying to get it so it won't be coming, but it's going to work out for him. If you got that Wheel of Fortune card. Once again, the Seven of Pentacles keep coming back out. He doing some looking into some research and some things, seeing what's what, okay, for the future. Okay. But here, that's that you ready to take that, you ready to move, because see, you got this battle going on. Maybe you move a little too fast on some things, or now you trying to move too fast. That's what caused the conflict. You're trying to do things a little bit too quickly, rushing into certain things without thinking first, without thinking it all the way through. You didn't think it all the way through. You just went and did it, but now it causes conflict. But now you're taking a moment. That's why that hermit mode is going to be good for him, because it's going to give him time to tie up some loose ends to see what he didn't do this right or didn't do that right. Then you're going to come back and be good, be successful at whatever it is you're doing, because now you done had that time to reflect. Oh, so this is what I'm supposed to do, or I shouldn't have done that, or I should have did this, or I went too fast on that, or whatever the case may be. But here for that future planning, oh, you taking good stock. You evaluating everything. You looking at everything. Okay, what I got to do, what I shouldn't do. The Judgment flipped over, but I'm going to shuffle again. The Empress. It's a battle here with the Empress. That's that nurturing, loving, family, creative, what you bring forth, okay? Whatever he was bringing forth, whatever he was coming with, it caused a battle. That could be that sexual energy card too. Knight of Wands. King of Swords. What is this? Six of Swords. And the Sun. So, like I said, you making moves too fast here. This is someone here with this. The Six of Swords is you calming yourself down so you can move forward thinking clear. Because see, this King of Swords, he probably wasn't thinking too clear, because like you trying to make decisions, but you was doing it, you was making your decisions in a place to where your mind wasn't completely clear. Okay? And so that affected the happiness here, because you were probably trying to get someplace, but you rushed in it too fast, and that's what caused the problem. And whatever you was trying to do, they tried to block it. Whatever you was trying to bring forth, they wanted to block it. So now that's why, like I said, that's why the hermit mode is going to be good, because now you can tie up your loose ends and make sure you dot all your I's, cross your T's. So here, 10 of Pentacles with this. This is a legacy. This is the foundation. So you're trying to build something in the future, a foundation, a legacy in the future. So you're trying to work on something that's going to be long standing in the future. With this Queen of Pentacles, once again, climbing that ladder. This is you handling your business, doing your businesses, being successful in things, being able to take care of things, handle things, okay? Climbing the social ladder, monetarily wise. So here, this is some money. You trying to make plans for that. Get your money set. Six, Empress. Eight of Swords. Okay. You were the one who caused your own downfall. But like I said, somebody rushing too fast, probably running their mouth. Okay. So, and you couldn't see that. You were blinded to it. But you was the cause of that, not nobody else. But you could have handled the situation, but you would have handled it different. If you would have handled it different, you could take yourself out of it. Okay, let's see this 10 of Pentacles with this 3 of Wands. The 3 of Cups is celebration. Like I said, whatever is going on is going to work out in his favor. But it's like he's going to take a break, and when he come back, he's going to come back ready. Okay, ready to go. So that's, I think I did both of them. I think I did all 3 questions. But that is Trump. So we see that. We see DeSantis trying to get his family stacked up with money. Look like to me that's what he's doing. But he got some things he's in a conflict with somebody about. Here, Trump look like he's going through some things here that he has to battle, but look like he's going to come back good. Biden, I don't like what come out with him because look like he got some shady stuff going on that's not going to be good for anybody. With the God complex card, I think came out with him, not liking that. But so that's it. That's the messages that I got. So you can leave your comments in the comment section. Thank you.